Hey guys, welcome to a new video. Today we're gonna learn about how to print out sentences and how to make files in Dart. Also, we're gonna learn the first data type, which is string. So first of all, come over here to the Dart folder, to your folder, and click this so that we can make a file. Now we will have to name our file. Let's just name it as test.dart. So the most important thing is to put this extension, which is a dot, and you gotta say Dart so you can identify the language. And now, yeah, this is the workplace we're gonna work on. It's pretty simple. So this is the basic structure. Now, this is the basic structure of any Dart file or any Dart code. So I'm gonna explain this later on. Okay, and between these brackets, okay, this scope is called the main scope. So we can put our main or our functions that are gonna start first. This integer means that the function is gonna retrieve an integer, okay, which is a 0. For now, we're gonna say 0 because we're just making up the file. But we're gonna explain this later. Now let's just put the first print statement. Okay, we use it to print out things to the users or to show some calculations. And now between these double quotations, I'm gonna write something to the user. So if you wanna write something, you gotta put it into double quotations or single quotations. Now here I say the hello world. Okay, now I wanna run this file. I'm gonna click here on run code. So here in the terminal, it says hello world. Okay, but it's not gonna print out the whole code. It's gonna print only the things between the brackets or between the double quotations. So in here, hello world statement, we can change the double quotations to single quotations. Okay, so it's gonna be printed out as a text and it's gonna be the same, and we can repeat that on too many times like this, and it's gonna print it in lion. Okay, so let's just delete this. Now we can just type in another calculation or make a new calculation. So is this calculation gonna work? No, because we are putting this calculation, which is 5 plus 4, into a double quotation. Is gonna be printed out as a string. So if I wanted to print the calculation of them or the sum of them, well, I can do that operation once I remove the double quotations and write it as a operation. Now we can run it. So here we got 9 as a result. Okay, so operational sentences, but without any double quotations, can give us a correct result. So now we're gonna learn the first data type, which is a string. This is the structure of it. You're gonna type string and give it a name or an identifier name. So let's suppose it's a text, and the equal sign, which equals the value. Okay, so equals, and inside the double quotations we're gonna write whatever you want. So in any programming language, we gotta put the semicolon in the end of the line. So this tells the computer where it ends up. So in this string, we have give it a identifier name and an equal sign, and inside of the double quotations we give it a name as a Jack. Okay, as Jack. Like, just give it any name you want or any text you want to print. So here the other one, okay, let's just give it Sarah as a text. So there's a thing you must know is we can't let strings, okay, or we can't make multi-similar names for the strings. So here we got the text, and the other one which is text2. Let's just print the text. Okay, Okay, here we got the result printed, and now we can just print out the summation of these texts, which is called string concatenation. It's not gonna do it as mathematical stuff, but it's gonna just attach the sentences together like this. Now it's Jake, Sarah. Okay, another time we're gonna talk about the identifiers rules. I said we can't make multi-identifiers with the same name. Okay, now I have to name it as text3. This is the last string, and I want to give it a value. Okay, whatever you want. Okay, so if if the last text was the same as this first text or any text, it's gonna give a syntax error. Okay, so it has to be a different identifier name, whatever it is, and any data type string or the future data types we're gonna learn. Also, another rule for identifiers: we can't begin an identifier name with a number or a symbol. Okay, it has to begin with a text or a letter, and then we can just put whatever number we want, but we can't use symbols in the identifiers names like this. If I put any number before the text, it's gonna give me an error, or a symbol, anything you can imagine. So identifiers must first begin with letters. Okay, the only symbol which is allowed to be first is the underscore, which gonna make the variables private, which means it's gonna stay in the same file. No more or no other file is gonna read it. Okay, like this way we can't use symbols. Another thing that we can actually put our name variables as uppercase. Okay, so it doesn't really matter if it was uppercase or lowercase. Also, a very clear thing that we can make variables without identifiers names. Thanks for watching, and see you in another video.